Welcome to the women's final of the 2014 AUC. We have Kaos from WA playing off against Sporting Team Box Athletico United from Victoria. Going to be a hell of a game. Looking forward to it. We just got the Colony boys in and around me here. We're getting amongst some food right now. I'll be right back when I tell them to piss off. Stefan, we're here, Stefan. Women's final. Who are you tipping?
I'm tipping Box for the win. They've been here before. They won it 4 years ago. They're always in the hunt. Kaos are the up-and-comers out of nowhere. Love to see the spoil. Always like the underdog. But safe money goes Box here is going to take this one.
I'm going to get around the WA girls. I love the underdogs. They're going to have a great game here, and they've actually had a really good tournament. Apparently, they've been head and shoulders above most of their opponents. Had a couple of tight games coming in, which is kind of let's hope it's really fine-tuned their edge. Before the game gets cracking, I reckon, Steph, it's going to be about clinical offense. Both teams are going to turn the disc. It's going to be about who can take that opportunity and put it onto the scoreboard.
That's right. Here we go. KP with the disc. Flick forward, up through hands, and a D early for DeLuca. Drops it back to Sabrina, to Jessup. Brereton, one of the two sisters, with the disc. Looking for options, none generated. Back to Jessup, being marked by Mish Phillips. Ooh, out in front of Hussey, almost a chance on that. Brereton with the disc. Here comes the cut. Sabrina goes up line, puts it into the end zone. Kaos with a great bid, starts the game with a goal. It's 1-0 Kaos. Sabrina with the...
Wow, get around the Kaos girls. What a way to start it off with a break. They get the turn, Steph, as I said, and then clinical offense. Put it out in space, and what a play by the receiver there. Great play.
Yeah, the Box offense didn't look too sharp there on the first throw. Floated up through some hands, and Kaos work hard D. A bit lucky to get the D, but they got it and then pounded it in. They'll cram it in the cram hole.
Steph, before the game, we went over and had a bit of a chat with one of the Kaos coaching staff, and one of the key matchups of this game is going to be Junior Brereton, I think it is. She'll be taking on one of the Phillips girls. Kat and Mish Phillips have both been outstanding players. Very, very tough matchups for anyone they come up against. Kaos feel that Junior is going to be the one to take that matchup on and see what she can do.
Absolutely. You hear lots about those Phillips sisters for lots of good reasons. They play some amazing ultimate and have been doing it for years. But same case like we were talking about. There's the up-and-comers, the unknowns that want to make a name for themselves and want to play those people and shut those players down. Rebecca Brereton, hand up, rips a backhand pull. Maylin Chua looking to settle under it. Collects the disc, centers. Moved on to Caitlin Richards, popped over to Maylin. She wants to put a forehand, she's got it. Oh, and the defense there just unable to get a hand on that. Kat Phillips, backhand throw to score. Molly Young not able to get there, the throw too far in front.
Stefan, she just completely overcooked that throw. Really rushed it and put it a long way out in front. Poor Molly, she was left reaching for that one. Maybe a little pretty on nerves.
Could be. We'll see how it all works out. So far, the Box offense haven't proved too sharp. It looked good. They were moving well there, but didn't pull the trigger on the right option to score. Now it's up Maylin with a chance for a team. Oh! She gets a hand on it. An excellent play, but not able to hang on.
Joy Lee claiming the disc, put her hand straight up in the air. Joy Lee looks for the Yeah, there's the around. Frisbee on this near sideline to the up the line. Mei Lin gets in the end zone. Box steady the ship.
There we go. There go those nerves. They're back in it. And 1-all game. I can't see the scoreboard though.
Stefan, first chance for the Team Box D and the Kaos O. Looking forward to this point. We've got, Team Box. They're full of stars. They've got people everywhere that have played, everything from under-19s way up to the Firetails, the women's at Worlds. Team Box. Oh, here we go. Mish Phillips getting the party started. She's got a huge block on that one, and Hussey going to pick it up. Here's a chick you want to be throwing for you.
Absolutely. Been there before, knows what she's doing. Huge run through D there by Mish Phillips to get Box the advantage. Tegan moves it to Tink. Tink with the disc now. From Ballarat University all the way. And back to Tegan Dawn. Over to Mish Phillips. She got the block. Let's see if she gets the double happiness on the throwing end of a goal. She's thrown to goal. Tink with the goal. She's got it. Box 2-1 early in the game.
Great defensive point there by Team Box. They got the turn out of the Kaos O, and that looked really, really good for the girls from Victoria. They look the goods, and that is why they're a championship team. They've won it in the past, and maybe they can go again. They've certainly done everything right up till now. Steph, do you know much about how the tournament went for Team Box ahead of this game?
I know that they had the highest point differential. They were plus 49 after 3 days, I think. So coming in today, plus 49. So obviously things went pretty decent for them. A lot of wins, I think undefeated, and by the sounds of it, a lot of lopsided wins. So they're certainly the favorites in this game. The Kaos do have to play underdog. Right now they've got John Damiani out there, their coach, crammed into an extra small Kaos girls shirt, I think. Hopefully, he can impart some wisdom on them or some inspiration to get them moving and get this, make sure they pop this one in and keep it even early. So we got a good game for the crowd here.
Yeah, we love an even game, and I'd love to see the Kaos girls get up. And they've got a great coach in JD, who's been around. Well, he's been playing longer than I've been alive. So we got Brereton. Is that junior, or is it which Brereton is that?
That's Rebecca Brereton. That's Sarah Brereton catching the disc. Number 7 with the disc moves it to Sarah Brereton. Brereton surveying options, puts it upfield. 44 with the disc. I think it's Rice. Back to Brereton. Sarah Rice from New Zealand, coming over as a pickup with the WA girls all the way across Australia to play with them. Lives there now, decided to, move to the other coast. And that throw from the other Brereton, that's Rebecca Brereton, just too far out of bounds. Didn't have enough in on that outside in.
Gee, I reckon both offenses are looking a little jittery here, Stefan. Lots of energy out there for the defense, and the offenses are kind of buying into that a little bit, looking very jittery.
Boxes started jittery, but they did level out, I thought. Here they go with Lucy Stevenson up the line. She's got it, far sideline. Cut's coming. Here comes the fill. Tony gets it, moves it to Kat Phillips. Kat Phillips with the disc. Over to Joy Lee. Joy Lee, center of the field. Flicks, break to Tony. Oh, too far in front for Mandy, but saved by 37. Q gets the disc. and moves it to Caitlin Richards. Makes a nice little pancake grab there and gets it to Joy Lee. Joy Lee now in box, attacking near the end zone. Caitlin Richards again with a disc. Back to Joy Lee. Joy Lee, center of the field, near the attacking brick mark. Ebony Taylor on the mark, and there's a pick on the field.
Joy Lee is bossing this offense right now, keeping the disc centralized and distributing it around to the team box receivers. Mandy Fong is having a tough time out there. She's cutting hard, but not getting much results. I'm calling it in. It'll be a floaty one to Kat in the back corner.
Not a bad option. Let's see what they do. Mandy Fong with the disc. Brereton on the mark. Gets a throw off the wrists there. Right in the bread basket, but a little too hot to handle. Brereton picks up the disc. Moves it to number 7. That's Rice. Rice to Brereton. Rebecca Brereton looked at the big run. Ebbs the tool man Taylor, but goes to MJ. MJ with the disc. Centers too far in front though. Off the hands of Rice. A sloppy little turnover there after some great defensive work.
Yeah, great defensive work. And as I said earlier, Steph, both defenses are going to bring the lumber. It's all about who's going to be clinical on O and convert. We see Team Box moving out of the vertical and into a horizontal stack. Mandy Fong initiating the movement.
I think they're trying to maybe isolate Kat a bit more, which is obviously a wise idea. Tink with the disc. Tony rather to Caitlin Richards. Caitlin Richards makes a great grab. Up line to Joy Lee, puts it right in the bread basket there on the right spot. A big flick, not quite going the right way, but it does get to the right spot. To Tony for the goal. That's Joy Lee throwing the assist, and Box now 3-1 up.
Joy Lee absolutely bossing that offense. She ran it, pretty much getting every second pass there. If I'm JD, I'm getting a different matchup on there. I'm going to send my best defender after Joy Lee and see if we can Kaos can force it into the hands of another player. We've got a timeout, so Steph, I reckon it's time for a quick break and then we'll come back. the microphone's back on now. Yeah, I'm not repeating what we just said.
Audio difficulties caused by my thumb in all likelihood. The off button was switched. Daniel Clinton now claiming that it might have been him. Either way, he just missed a cracker of a point. I'm sure you saw it, but you didn't get to hear how excited we were about it. Ebony Taylor did catch that goal. Ebbs the Toolman Taylor, as I've been told, is how she goes, her alternate moniker. And Kaos now right back in it. 1 point game. Now they're looking for turns.
And the turns are going to happen, Steph. It's going to be about whether they can get in the end zone. Team Box are tough to score on at the best of times. Let alone, today we're in a national final. All the girls are fired up. They're all here to play. We've seen it. The girls are willing to put their body on the line. A couple of them have been throwing themselves around with no regard for personal safety. This is shaping up to be a really, really good game.
That's what we want to see, most certainly. I mean, all these people, everybody in this tournament's been throwing their bodies around with very little regard for their own well-being all weekend, and you only suspect these teams that make it to the final are the ones that do it the best, and it's good to see them still working hard on day 4 with all the pressure on, just chucking themselves around. Tegan Dawn to Joy Lee. Let's see what Joy Lee does here after that very steady point she had 2 ago. Lucy Stevenson with the disc. Back to Tegan Dawn. Back to Joy Lee. Little zone here by Kaos and a beautiful hammer over top by Joy Lee. Caitlin Richards picks one up, falling away. Back to Joy Lee. Joy Lee, another hammer over the top. She's not afraid. Oh, it's Kat Phelps, but the pressure was coming. Now Kat and Lucy playing a little 1-2 there. Back to Lucy again. Lucy got the disc 5 meters out on her own sideline. Centers to Joy Lee. Joy Lee now with the disc. Back to Lucy Stevenson. Being very patient here with the disc. Q now with it on her own goal line. Back to Joy Lee now through Lucy Stevenson. Joy Lee fakes a backhand. Gives one to Kat. Kat behind the disc. A quick little cheeky backhand on the move there. And perhaps a travel called on it. No, a pick called before that.
Yeah, picks have been causing big problems this weekend. Lots of confusion out there with the recent rule change. Well, actually, that might have been last year, but anyway, it seems to be a bit of confusion out there about where the disc should be. It's one of those things. Joy Lee goes up the line with a goose step. Mandy Fung finds the disc, looks around, throws a nice around to Joy Lee, who steps out, holsters it. Oh, big hit, and Q just... Oh, wow, that is awesome stuff. And there's Mandy Fung in there. There she is in the corner, pops up at the exact time. She knows where to run.
Rebecca Brereton, again, the second time was bidding for that same poach and almost got it both times. Excellent throwing her body around there. But Box scores 4-2, 2-point lead.
Oh, Gussie. They have to kick off. You've got the style. You've got the style. Why is this special? How often is this come on?
I'm joined by Jules Bowen and Annie Hung here, two lovely squadron ladies, part of the Steam Boardroom club system. Ladies, how was your weekend? Jules?
Similarly excellent.
Which is surprising considering you're both on the same team. Now, girls, tell me something about this Team Box outfit today. How are they going to go?
We're going for a beach look today with the white resembling the clouds and the beach towel for the bottoms.
Very, very nice fashion tips there. Jules, What's the training and the lead-up been like?
I really honestly can't speak very much for Team Bucks. I know that they've been working all very hard and working with that goal towards Italy. What you'll be shocked to see from them today is a lot of control of the game. That's been their focus, and I suspect they're going to pull it off.
Thanks, girls. Hopefully the girls get up and it's a good game. Back with Stefan now. Stefan, call it in, Mr. Mayor.
Here we go. Some exceptional play there by the Box defense. They were all over them, and Kaos managed to hang on till that end zone throw. Now Mish Phillips gets the disc coming way under. Over to Tink with the disc. Far sideline, spinning this way and that. Gets it to Hussey, center of the field. Chloe McDonald. Oh, a high release flick, very cheeky, very effective. Mish Phillips now with the disc, close sideline.
Chloe Mack has the best high release in Australian Ultimate. The best.
Oh, what a play in the end zone. I can't believe that Chaos Girl landed on her bottom after she laid out forward. That's awkward looking at the end, but both excellent bids. I'm hoping there's no call. It looked pretty clean to me from here. I got best perspective in all of Australian Ultimate, so we should just call it like that.
Yeah, best perspective was called from the sideline. Chloe Mack, she's a boss. Great competitor. And yeah, good no call there. Very clean play. Just hard ultimate at the moment. Very, very hard stuff out there.
That's two big blocks for goal scores on opposite end zones here on two possessions back to back. Brereton now with the disc. Centers to Sabrina with an excellent catch on the other side of her body. Centers to DeLuca. Brereton, she winds up for the big one but doesn't take it. Sherry resets the handling. Oh, and Mish Phillips coaches between. There was nothing coming under for Chaos there. That looked boxed all day long, and Hussey now picks the disc up. Shot to score, Shelley Slater to Tink. Tink gets the goal. 5-2, 3-point buffer for Box.
It's a Jukes out there, Stefan, and that's another break for Team Box. Chaos, they need to lift it right now. They don't want this to get too far away. Otherwise, Box will be able to just close out the game and never give them a sniff.
Big point right now. Must respond for Chaos, though.
It's very interesting to see that all the Team Box ladies are on the line to hear the call. They're getting around their teammates and helping them out on the defensive side with calls from the sideline. I'm just noticing that Sue Wei is not cleaned up at the moment. Do you know if there was an injury or something there, Steph?
There is an injury. I don't know the breadth of it. I don't know what happened, but I do know that she is limited to the sideline for this game.
It's not good news. She's been a strong cutter and a strong defensive player for Team Box. Bad loss, but they've got stars, you know, and we're seeing a couple of new faces out there, which is great to see. You know, a bit of flow of talent from, you know, the really experienced players that are just at the top of the game at the moment in you know, your Hussies, your Joy Lees, the Phillips girls, and you know, these up and comers, they're going to learn a lot from playing. Free. Oh, here is a big play. Oh! Brereton drops the hammer and then throws a goal. That's what Chaos need. And Stefan, I'm getting a little bit excited.
All right, that's the reason to be excited. Hell of a grab by Rebecca Brereton there in traffic. It seemed like it wasn't quite going to make it over top. Mish run up, and then Brereton just caught it with a little bit of contact, but made it look easy with an exceptional grab.
So just as that throw went up, Timmel mentioned that there's been 3 goals from rookies from Team Box so far. So the new players having an impact. They're getting amongst it, which is great to see. What do you call on defense here, Steph, if you're Chaos?
I still think they got to run man-to-man, player-to-player defense. I don't think zoning is going to be too effective. I did see them put a little bit of a fence in between a straight-up mark coming off of the players, and it seemed to work a little bit. But Max Halden now mimicking my wonderful dulcet tones, right in earshot here, and him himself can't even speak after 4 days of Ultimate, but still has the audacity, after putting me under a table runner at his house, as my blanket, now making fun of my beautiful voice. Max, how dare you?
I will not accept this slander, Steph. That's absolute bullshit, and you know it.
I sound much better than you, Max. There's no way I'd possibly sound like that. I've started a following of Rapazzo impersonations. Yeah. And Kat Phillips jacks it. Got her girl. Q with a big grab falling behind. She didn't call injury. She did call injury. Or, yep, she must have. She went down hard. Seems to have hit the back of her head.
She is tough, man. She is very, very tough. That is a big grab going backwards. She's fallen over hard, knocked the head. She's a bit dizzy. Looks like Maylin will sub on for her. Good to see Q's all right. Hopefully she can get back in there, Steph, because she's had a big part early on, and that is a hell of a catch. A hell of a catch.
Indeed, we're back in play. Maylin with the disc. Maylin backhand to Miss Phillips, pops it back to her sister Kat, and crams it in the cram hole to Caitlin Richards for a goal. The box making it look easy, 6-3.
Yeah, really, really nice flow there, down the open side. Just keeping the disc moving before the Chaos defense can get in front, and they chip in an easy one. So right now, Team Box have been able to convert those chances that they've got, and Chaos are they're doing okay out there. You would be happy with what they're doing, but they need to lift. They need to find something more, because that's what champions are made of.
Absolutely. Box looking strong out there. They are a team full of star players, but they don't really have to insist on going through their stars. They still play systematic. It's good to see their rookies scoring and anyone being able to throw, anyone being able to catch, not having to rely on one of their star players to carry the ship. Just a good systematic team game they play with some exceptional players in each cog. Disc is in play. Hussey puts it to the other end. Here comes Chaos. Great pickup on the turf there. I'm surprised she didn't let that hit the ground. Back to Brereton. Moves it to Rice. Rice fakes the big flick. Puts it away. Back to Brereton. Brereton with the disc now. Box playing a little bit poachy. Handler coming in the lane there. Rice to Brereton. And she puts it. She's got Rebecca Brereton. Oh my God, what a massive grab. 6'4", huge grab. She's having a monstrous game. Gets horizontal, sister to sister there. A little action for Chaos.
That is crazy. And Sarah Brereton right now is bossing the offense. 3rd assist. That is what we're talking about, converting those OE points. And the other Brereton pulls off a huge grab, Steph. Anybody would. That's just massive.
So deficit's 2. Chaos back to the same situation. Got to get a D. Got to get a D. Somebody's got to make a huge play here to get one more break back, and then we can start really believing.
So just as the Team Box ladies clear the line, JD is out there calling the defense for Chaos. A couple of years ago, Chaos were in the semis, and then they were out again, and now they got back in the semis, and then they beat Honey, which Honey are a tough team, man. Anna Rigaki used to be their coach, and their entire team is very, very tough mentally. A very hard team to beat. They never kind of get down. They're always up and about. They're always playing well, from what it seems. Sounds like they actually might have had a little bit of an off game, and Chaos just took the full advantage of that. What do you want to see from here, Stefan? If you're if you were coaching Team Box?
Oh, I mean, the calm now. You just want to keep the nerves down. They're doing the right thing. You extend the moment. It's a great moment. Don't get too excited about it. Just keep doing what you're doing. If your Team Box, they've just got to calm and do their job. They score goals every time they touch the disc. They win this game. Now Kizza is going to get out-jumped by Mish Phillips there. She gets up, had position, and gets up nice and early. Takes the goal, puts it straight down, and Box responds nice and easy there, 7-4.
Joy Lee, another assist. She's running the offense. Mish Phillips benefiting from some great service there. If you're a receiver, you love those kinds of throws. She just put it out there and let her make the play. She didn't have to. She didn't try and throw the disc and make the play for her. She just backed her receiver in and put it where she knew she could get it. It's a great game, Steph. I'm enjoying it.
Absolutely, good final. We still, for the good of close cut competition, I'm certainly rooting for the underdog here. I want to see Kaos get a couple goals, make it nice and tight. But regardless, it's some exceptional play, both sides of the disc.
Kaos can't drop this point here, though. Being down 8-4 at half, not good. They need to be at 8-5. You'd be happy with 8-5. That's not out of the game by any stretch of the imagination. That's a couple of breaks, and it's that's nothing for this team to overcome.
Need to extend this half. That's what they need to do, and the only way to extend this half is by throwing a goal. So whatever it takes to throw that goal. If they're playing their undergame now, Box has come with a very aggressive throwing zone with 5 ladies up front, and just Mish Phillips, Hussey, and Molly back. That's 4 ladies up front. Not bad, but they had just a wall in front of that first throw. Now Rice moves the disc to Brereton. Brereton back to Rice. Delane, rather. Casey Meekins with the disc. Kira Ferris, I meant to say, of course. Now Rice with the disc. Oh, Delane with the disc. I'm happy I've got Chuck here. Harris in the corner for the goal. Thank you very much. 5-7 to Box.
That was Ferris scoring there, Mr. Mayor. Harris. Okay, I misheard it. I'm sorry. Kaos extend the half, just like you said they needed to.
Sorry, Rice and Delane. Get it right next time, I hope.
Oh, we're trying. We're trying. Right now, I'd be calling all my studs onto this D-line for Kaos. If they can extend this half to 8-6, you'd be really happy with that.
Absolutely. Anything they can get now is a bonus. They got that point. They extended the half. Playing the second half with a chance and having your opponent in sight is a much easier task than going into the half and talking about the deficit and how you have to make up for everything, how you have to get those extra, knowing you have to get the breaks, knowing you have to get the Ds, and that just simply putting it in is not going to do, and also knowing how efficient Box has been in putting it in and how difficult it'll be. So the more you can get away with before half, the better as far as the comeback is concerned. We've got a speed line out, probably the 7 fastest, short of maybe Brereton out there for Kaos. Joy Lee with the disc. She's had an exceptional throwing game. Moves it to Malin, but the run through D by Jerry. Now this is what Kaos needs. Let's see if this fast D line can convert, and they can't. Lucy Stevenson steps right back. Lucy Stevenson moved to Malin. Malin with the disc. Malin back to Lucy Stevenson. Back up Choi Lee with a great move to get in front of Kizza. Choi Lee with the disc. Looking for the hammer. Crowd wants a hammer. Disc space called, I think, or straddle perhaps.
And the Rob squad's starting to fire up. The Hoss boys getting loud now. Wow, Stevenson, way to help your mate out there. Just jumps in front and really saves Team Box there.
Just a fantastic opportunity for Kaos there and thwarted so quickly. Lizzie Stevenson with the disc. Joy Lee resetting, cutting up line, stays up line. There comes the fill by Malin, but we've got another stoppage. Excellent pace to this game.
It's been a cracking pace, Steph. You wouldn't think that it's day 4 and kind of 7 games deep. These ladies are running like it's 0.3 on day 1.
It's absolutely fresh as. That's what they train all season for, so that they can be this good in this game at this hour. Cat Phillip with the disc. Having that forehand just hanging out there, then comes the other way and pops a backhand in, but not quite in the corner. So right on the cone, on the goal line, out in front. Tony with the goal from Joy Lee.
And that's half. Team Box take it. 8-5. A great half, and the men's duelio upcoming, Mr. Mayor.
I'm really excited to this men's duelio. Brendan Ashcroft. Brendan. Brendan Ashcroft here, defending champion of last year's duelio. What are you going to do this year to make sure you can defend your title?
I don't know. I was thinking of starting at the far end of the end zone, just to make it interesting.
Loving the confidence. Good luck out there, Brendan. There are some fast gentlemen taking to the line. Alexander Allen from French. Miles McCallum from Firestorm.
Marty O'Brien out there from Fat Chili. Scott Swat, I think it is, from Outbreak. Raj from Hot Chili. Hey, he's quick, man. He is very, very fast. Who's that from French?
That is Alexander Allen. He's an axe of an athlete, very quick. Let's see him go.
Oh, my dear Lord. And who is that? Oh, that'd be Hugh Osborne, of course.
Of course, Hugh Osborne, sent to the line in a gold Speedo. That is the Townsville in Sublime. You can take the kid out of Townsville, but you can't take the Townsville out of the kid. They're calling a holdout. We need more players. Nathan Linforth going in. No, not sure what's happening. Cupcake and Linny taking the shoes off of Rob Swan and making him sip beer from the championship trophy before he runs, is what I think. Or no, he has to run with the trophy. I think Cupcake is going to hand it off, taking his sock off. And speaking of sock off, I think the duelio should be replaced with a sock off. Here they go. Rob Swan's got the cup. Brendan Ashcroft, I got my eye on him. He's out in front early. Holy moly. Oh, he turned the other way. He didn't finish. He gave it up, and I think 66 from Fishwick might have come away with that. I wasn't at the line. I don't know who won. Brendan Ashcroft giving the cup away. Had the victory out in front. Takes a sharp right turn. Doesn't cut anyone off. So we've got a second place runner who is going to be a champion.
Bloke from Fishwick won. There we go.
Yeah, we've got a winner. Too close to call. We've got a photo finish coming in. It could have been Raj. It could have been 66 from Fishwick. I think that's Swan. Swan gets it on the photo finish. Fastest man in Ultimate because Brendan Ashcroft turned right.
I really didn't think athletics was that hard, Stefan, but clearly direction's an issue there.
Yeah, I think this must be a Haas thing. One of those Haas things. There's all sorts of Haas things out there. This one I just don't understand.
Just don't ask. Don't worry about it. I don't understand either. Anyway, yeah, good duelio. Good duelio.
I propose next year we have a sock-off. Now, if you don't know what a sock-off is, there was an excellent display of the sock-off today in the French versus Hot Chili match, where 10 members of each team entered the end zone with one sock on each and did battle to see which team remained with their socks on. In that particular incident, French dominated with 7 players left with their socks on when Hot Chili were all sockless. But it would be an excellent tradition to maybe implement into these finals. A 10-on-10 round. It took about 3 minutes. It's an excellent form of entertainment and exercise. So I really recommend it. Everybody get around it and get the sock off as part of your post-game regimens.
Wow. So, 8-6. And on another drink.
So we've had some here we go. Clara Hussey set to pull. Second half action. Box with a 3-point lead. Sarah Brereton runs the disc, picks it up. She's got Louise Delane flanked over there. Oh, and Molly Young, a run through D on the first throw, possibly second. Molly throws over the turn again, so Kaos get a second chance to start from their own end zone.
This has been a really clean and flowing game. Great to watch, Stefan. There's been no calls, and any calls that were made have been sorted out like within 15 seconds. It's been great to watch.
Absolutely. Now Kizzer with the disc. Kieran James to Louise Delane. She jacks it. Casey Meekins on the run. Mandy Fung on her way. But that's Casey Meekins all day and gets her feet in the end zone to make it count. 6-8.
Good start to the half there by Kaos. That's the way they want to start. They managed to get back that early break here, and then they chipped it in on the second attempt. Molly's maybe going to rue that one a little bit, but there's going to be more chances coming down the stretch, and it's all about, you know, the last few points of the game. You can't be thinking about what happened previously. It's all about just scoring, making that safe faster.
Absolutely. An excellent D nonetheless, but yeah, you want to convert those, you want to make those breaks count. But that said, Box 2-point lead, receiving the disc. The wind is, it's been pretty reasonable all weekend long. It hasn't been windy. We do have a side-to-side gust from close sideline to far sideline, but gusty is at best its description. It's very reasonable conditions here, throwing favorable for throwing games. The zones aren't working, and you do see some of these, high-risk throws that are coming off in this wind. There's not too much effect in it, so it's great. You can see people pull out their good stuff.
Yeah, the wind, not a factor at all. These women are all pretty well, most of them are elite throwers, and the rest are just damn good. The wind isn't going to be much of a factor unless the conditions change a lot in the next kind of 20 minutes or so. It's actually really nice conditions. You know, it's not too hot. It's a little bit overcast. This is the kind of conditions you want to play in. We've got this flat zone again. It's an interesting looking zone. Looks like it's going to come around. No, Joy Lee is just going to say, whatever, I'm going to throw a hammer.
Put that over top. Kat Phillips has it now. And they stay in the zone. No transition. Mayland with the disc. Flings to Joy. Joy Lee fakes a little backhand. Was never going to throw it. Now puts the hammer. Over to Kat Phillips. Back to Kat Phillips. That was through Hugh, and back to Mayland. Mayland with the disc, swings wide to Joy Lee. Joy Lee, she's been using a lot of that hammer. Not this time, she opts for the flick up line to Mish Phillips. Hugh's going, she didn't put it though, returns to Joy Lee. Back to Mish Phillips, she's popping in and out now. Mayland moves to Kat Phillips. Kat sends it to Joy Lee, other side of the field. Joy having a look. Miss Phillips called for it. She delivers. Casey Meekins gets in front. Casey Pete, recently married, gets in front and gets a big D.
Hell of a block there. We saw it coming. Joy Lee's eyes lit up when she saw Mish running for that hammer. And, Meekins, yeah, just read the play brilliantly, come from the backside and put a body on the line to get a great block. Now Kaos are on offense. Brereton with the disc, marked by Phillips. Inside to Rigby. Here's Jerry Daub, recently married. Congratulations. Oh, there's a low one. Oh, Brereton picks it up. She is an absolute beast of a receiver. Oh, it's dropped. It's dropped. And it was Meekins. She got the block, had the opportunity, and has spanned it.
Unlucky those ones, turned it right over on herself. But that grab by Brereton, sensational on the ground. The D at the other end, fantastic by Meekins, and all that work. And now they're going to play D again. They've got it to the other end of the field at least, some consolation. Look, that's certainly not what they're looking for when they have chances for goals. Now Mayland with the disc. Over to Kat Phillips. Kat in her own end zone. Swings across, Mayland. Brings it over. Joy Lee has to get down to get that one. Joy Lee with the disc. Mayland now gets the dump. Swings it to Kat. Kat jacks it to her sister. We've got a great matchup here. Miss Phillips against Rebecca Brereton. Oh, Miss Phillips gets there first. Great play. Kind of gets bent over by Brereton, landing on her. Everybody gets up happy and healthy though. Goal for Miss Phillips.
Oh man, what a play. That is huge. Both girls lost the disc a little bit there and then had to catch up to it. You'd see a burst of speed from the pair of them. Phillips managed to have just a nose. Got there in front of the long Brereton and made a great play. Brought the disc down. 9-6 there for this game is well and truly on.
Absolutely do not count Kaos out at this stage. They do have to keep responding, but they're showing a lot of mongrel here. They're really making box work for everything they get.
Really, that's what you need to do. With enough mongrel, you'll actually win the game. But if you keep fighting, keep playing like a champion, it doesn't really matter the result too much. You'll be disappointed, but it's all about the performance.
But the other thing is, stay in it long enough and you just give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance, a short run to end the game. 3-point run, 2-point, 4-point, those are all doable. You extend it too much, then there's no chance for a game-ending run. So they're keeping themselves in it. There is most certainly a chance of anything to happen here. Lots of time left. Here we go, Hussey set to pull. Hussey, big flat backhands. Great pull, lands right on the goal line as Sarah Brereton collects it. Moves it to Louise Delane. Then to Sabrina. Louise Delane was going to give the backhand. Didn't. Now Jessup's got the disc. Jessup, nice cheeky flick under the arm. Back to Louise Delane. She turns, jacks. Ebony Taylor, she had a goal earlier. She's there. Oh, no. Just too far in front, catching a trailing edge. And that watches that one go to ground.
That's 2 drop passes now in end zone, Steph, and I hope this isn't going to become a theme for Kaos because they're playing too well for drop catches to define their day. Hussey is going to bring it up to the line for Team Box, who are in a horizontal, looking to space the field and give their throwers plenty of deep and under space to throw into.
Here they come. Shelly Slater gets the disc under, moves it over to Lucy Stevenson. Lucy Stevenson with the disc, gives a backhand up to Caitlin Richards right in front of us here. Caitlin with the disc, puts it over to Lucy Stevenson. Lucy's got the disc. Lisa Finch on the mark. Backhand over to Caitlin. It's over top, and it's going to be a turn. Kaos with another chance. Time to catch one in the end zone this time, I suggest.
Just grinding defense there from Kaos, doing enough to just force pass after pass after pass. And, when you throw enough disc, the percentages actually start to work against you. An offense might be a 99.8% efficient, but you never know when that 2.2% is going to pop up and cause a turn just like that.
Absolutely. Here's Ed Taylor, moves it to Sabrina for our sideline. Sabrina wants to get off that line, but goes up the line. Great grab by Brereton. Out in front, Brereton now about 15 meters out on the sideline. Not 15, about 5, and now right on the doorstep. Louise Delane, just whipped her body around to put it in the corner there for Sabrina to collect the goal. It's a 2-point game, 7-9, still in favor of Box.
Cramming in the cram hole there, right into the teeth of the defense, and the Kaos girls with some great throws, really on the money. You see throws on location, out in front, putting the receiver's body in between the disc and the defender. That's tough to stop for any kind of defense. It's a timeout is called. A timeout is called by Team Box, so we'll have another quick break and be back shortly.
So Kaos get themselves a sweet goal before the timeout there. Had a few chances at it, but really earned that goal in the end that they collected in the corner to Sabrina. But still 2 behind, very much in this game, looking for another bid. That they're going to start the run here, so looking for a D and an ability to convert. Pole's going to roll a bit. Knocked down by May Lynn. She picks it up to Mandy Fung. Back to Maylin. Maylin with the disc. Puts it out in front. Haley with the disc. Haley to Maylin. Maylin fakes flick. Looking backhand. Wants to break now. And there's a call on the field and some shoelaces being quickly tied. The crowd's letting Kat Phillips know that everybody's really waiting on her. She's really slowing us down here from what we want to be doing. Is heckling and watching Ultimate, of course. It looks like she's doing a full shoe change down there. Maybe she's trying to put her right shoe on the left foot and the left on the right. Or she's got an elaborate tying tactic.
I wonder if Derek Ramsey's helper could come over and give her a hand.
We will only tell with time about that. Kat continues her newly tagged shoes to an undercut that's not giving the disc. Haley gets the disc. It looked like a chance that Jerry might have stepped in front. Mish Phillips gets it quickly back to Maylin on the far sideline. Back to Mish Phillips. Mish to Haley. Haley with the disc. Fakes flick. Looks backhand. Kizza tight on the mark on the bounce. Mish Phillips again. Up high. Oh, but behind. And Jerry with a chance to run through and get a huge D. Kaos can't miss fuel to run.
I want to talk about Jerry right now. It's her opportunity to run this point. She's got wheels, man. She has some serious speed out there, and she could run this offense down the field for Kaos right now.
Selection of throws as well. She calls a timeout as well. We'll be back after this one, but Kaos gets what they needed in the timeout, and now we're going to really try and organize and make it as an efficient of an offense as possible to make that D count. All right, we're back in play. Jerry Dobb with the disc. Just heard her husband's making all the rest of this. Perth looked like bad men. Coming flying all the way out once he found out that his wife was playing in the final. That run underneath to Kizza. Oh no, out the back, the timeout called and thwarted there with the throwaway, and now Box with a very short field to convert here.
Just reading some tweets, Steph, from the lovely people at home who are watching the live stream. They're loving you, man. You're the man, the mayor.
I'm glad to hear. I don't follow the Twitter myself, but if people are happy to tweet friendly things, then I don't mind. As long as there's no haters. Mish Phillips must have made an exceptional move in that stack because she was 6 feet open there, cutting into the open side, and got herself a sensationally easy-looking goal.
10-7 still, Stefan. Still the same situation, but time is now becoming a factor. Early in the game, it wasn't so much, but now it's starting to tick on. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a broken record here. I think when you're barracking for the team who's behind, there's one thing they can do, and that is generate those Ds and convert. And right there, they generated the D, got a huge D, almost like overcome themselves with the timeout. And, 2 throws, a swing throw, just slightly errant, but to turn it over like that in their own end zone after all that work, the calming timeout, it's just shooting themselves in the foot there a little bit. Down by 3, certainly not out, but it's with time running out, the situation's getting a little bit more bleak, a little bit more difficult to make that 4-point run, what they would need right now to overcome.
And some of these Chaos ladies are having, awesome games out there. Delane and Brereton, Rebecca, I think it is. No. They've both got 3 assists each, and Delane's chipped in with the block. So both these handlers are having really good games for Chaos right now. They're just struggling to find that. Oh, my Lord, what a shot. That is a money put right there. There's a person free in the end zone. Delane picks her out. That's assist number 4. And as I said, they're having a good game out there. They really need to lift on D now.
Sabrina with the goal. 10-8. Keep making it interesting, hanging around, giving themselves that chance to maybe go the run. I'd like to see another. That's what I want right now. One more defensive stop and goal, and then we're really cooking with a tight game.
Yeah, a defensive stop here, Stefan. Things get really interesting because, there's still a little bit of time left to go. We're not sure how much. Okay, 19 minutes left to go. 10-9 with 15 minutes to go. That's a comfortable position. You'd be okay with that.
Late game runs, when you're in the lead too, it really mess with your head and your confidence when you've been winning all game, and then in the dying moments when that team that you've been handling just starts to give it back, a little bit of doubt might creep into your mind. That's where a big part of the mental game comes in, and we'll see who's got the medal in this one.
And that's what happened to Sublime yesterday. They had sorry, Chuck. They had Wildcats. They had their number, and then Wildcats turned around and won at the death. And I don't think anyone really could explain that result. And that is a huge pull.
Big pull. Tegan Dawn settles under and catches it. Good to see. Love the caught pull. Really makes a difference in that opening flow. Lucy Stevenson with the disc. Gets it to Caitlin Richards. Right in front of the scoreboard at about midfield. Lucy cuts up line. Gets up line. A little stutter step like she was going back, and Miss Phillips converts. So pick called, though. I think this is coming back.
Yeah, Brereton was picked on the stack there. Looked like, is that Hayley Harris?
I think so. Lucy with the disc again. We'll see if we can do it again. Yeah, I think Brereton did run into Hayley Harris there. Called the pick. That accounted for the extra separation.
Because Brereton right now is playing in Mish Phillips' pocket and making things really uncomfortable out there. I don't think Mish has touched the disc at this point yet.
Well, she did on the pick, but let's see what happens there. And Brereton poaches out in front, gets it, and Jerry on the move. Jerry's got everyone behind her, catching up now. Now Kizza. Oh, they had a streaking receiver there. Oh, Tegan Dawn gets a bit of a hand block and a bit of a bad throw there.
I'm sorry, but Brereton just poached off Mish Phillips. Wow, what a play, what a heads-up play to leave, such a dangerous player and turn around and get a block. We'll see what happens now again. Oh, that's Don. All climbs up, doesn't quite get there. Pressure from Jerry. And Chaos get the disc back now.
Jerry working hard to get it back after she had the accountable for the turnover before. Sometimes see the best defense out of players who just made turnovers. A breakthrow, but way too high. Kizza's got a chance. Great bid, but she was well behind the disc. The disc far too much in front there. And Miss Phillips slowly walking over to the disc, having a look upfield as she does it, seeing what she's got. Caitlin Richards goes, bang, she's off, and it's put Lisa Finch on the D. Lisa Finch gets a great D and doubles up with it.
That is a good block. She read the play well, undercut it, got to the spot and went up hard. Made a brilliant play there. And yeah, I'm just picking your beard hairs out of the microphone. That's what's a bit of beard hair between mates, huh?
That's it, man. You know, the beard has a mind of its own. It sticks to what it wants to. Now we've got Jerry picking the disc up again. Tegan and Jerry have had a good battle at this point. And Jerry, again, calls a timeout on the opposite corner of her own end zone. I'd rather see them play in that situation, to be honest, but they got to do what they got to do.
I agree, Steph. You need to get the disc moving. You need to get it running. Calling it on your end zone like that. You know, if you turf that first pass, the offense starts inside the red zone. That's not what you want. You know, whatever. We'll see. It's all about effectiveness. If it works, it was a great call. Moving forward, Kaos are getting breaks. They're getting turns, but they're struggling with that movement. It might be an idea to send Delane or who's the other one? Brereton over to the defensive line to provide a bit of go on the turn, because you know those two ladies are having a blinder or no. Get them over to the D. See if they can get a spark and get the girls in the end zone.
These are the times in the season where your line calling just gets put to the side to make sure your best players are on the field. These are the points where, O-line, D-line, doesn't matter. Get me my best 7 out there and make a play. And people are going to have to double up, triple up on points, and that's the way it's going to be to win these finals. And I think we're getting towards a time cap. John Hempel just approached with a horn in his hand. Perhaps he's just happy to see me, but we've got 14 minutes to go in the game, and then we'll be hearing that loud blast from John Humper Hempel, who's put on a wonderful tournament once again here in Sydney and Penrith. And it's been a wonderful time.
And there's a big put from Jerry. Oh, she's picked out Brereton. Oh, Mish Phillips. Crashing the pack, gets up, no call. All these ladies are real tough right now. Has there been a foul call at all ever?
No, I haven't seen too many. These girls have very much been just playing a little bit of smash mouth ultimate, so to speak. They're running into each other. Nobody's getting up in arms about any of the contact. They're playing hard. They're getting up. And they just keep going. Haley Harris with the disc now. Looks to center to Tegan, who Jerry was closing in there, but Tegan holds it well with 2 hands. Gets it to Caitlin Richards on the far sideline. Jessup on the mark. Wants to move it up line. Centers to Tegan Don.
Richards has been an absolute rock on O. She's just been an absolute workhorse, getting under, getting the disc, keeping it moving. Here she comes again. Look at her go. Oh, there's a good point. Well done. Way to get a reward for some very, very hard work there.
Absolutely. Well spotted there. As you were talking about her, she scored that goal for herself and rewarded all that hard work cutting. 3 points again, 11-8.
And it's 11-8. It's been an enthralling game. And now Kaos are back on O. We see Chaos coach leaving the field. And is that Horbags over there? John Horan. John Horan looks like he's getting around the box ladies. Good on him. He's coaching.
Yeah, John Horan came down and coached Team Box for a weekend at one of their training camps, and he's been on the sideline pretty consistently throughout the tournament.
Good on him. I think it's the only thing that's been missing from Team Box. They're already champions at one time. I think with a coach and this continued effort and growth and enthusiasm for the games the girls have, they're going to become 2, 3, 4-time national champions.
Here we go, Brereton with the disc now. Chaos has effectively moved it up into the attacking end. Louise Delane back to Brereton. Brereton puts an outside in flick to MJ Rigby. She's got it a few meters out. Looking for that open throw. Sabrina's got it on the doorstep here. Back to Brereton. Looking for cuts. They're coming and gets it back to Louise Delane. Wanted to go straight back to Brereton. Brereton keeps moving for her and up ends it. Right in her hands, turns it over. Unfortunate drop there after some great work by the Chaos ladies, and Box get another chance to extend a late game lead here, which could be a nail in a coffin perhaps. Hussey to Joy Lee. Joy Lee. Tony to Shelly Slater. Slater to Joy Lee. Joy Lee jacks it. Looking for Hussey, but gets KP bailing her out. KP now with the disc to Maylin. Maylin backhand to Tony. Tony with the disc on the doorstep. Now Box with a good chance to score. Hussey got the disc. Close sideline. Centers to Joy Lee. Joy out to Maylin. Maylin with the disc and has an open receiver who gets a lefty one-hand catch, but looks like there was a pick before that.
Box are just looking better and better as this game goes on. They're just, they're really starting to connect. That offense looked pretty smooth down the field, and now they're spacing the field well. You see them using the width and making life really, really hard for Chaos defenders. Right now, they're not only having to cover the open side, but the break side as well, courtesy of those dumps and swings that Joy Lee is kindly providing for the Team Box offense.
Oh, an interesting throw goes over top to Maylin. And we've got another call. Looks like a pick as people reposition themselves.
To be fair, though, it took Team Box a couple of... Oh, there it is. Kat Phillips. Good field awareness. Make sure she's in. Catches the goal. And that's a break. That's what Team Box wanted. They're really pushing the Chaos girls towards the edge now.
12-8, 4 points. Things are looking bleak for Chaos. If they're going to pull out any stops, it's time to pull them out now.
Yeah, and as I said, if I'm one of the WA coaches, I'm sending either Delane or Brereton over to the D-line to provide some movement on offense when they get the turn. Oh, actually, speaking of which, John Damiani in that lovely shirt has just patted them both on the back and sent them to the line. Wait, this is O. I need to sleep, Joe. Man, I'm going for a nap. See ya.
We all need to sleep after this. Just less than 7 minutes to go now, probably. Unofficial, but nearly official. I saw it at 7:20, and I've estimated about those 30 seconds. How are we, John? Cruising on 6 minutes, 34 seconds remaining of gameplay before we hear the horn.
And that's official time, too, provided by Humpy himself. Our clock is as close as we can get it. Oh, it is the same. There we go. ULTI.TV bringing the reliability to Australian Nationals in 2014. Delane looking for Brereton up the line. Gets her. Oh, deep cut is provided. There's the shot going long. That's Sabrina. She's been a real threat heading down the stretch. Oh, Delane gets in on the act. She drops a bomb in the end zone. What a throw. 12-9. Chaos get the O.
Toluca with the goal. Let's see if they start putting some of these girls on their D-line now to finish this game. I want to see some Breretons out playing D and maybe Delane as well. That could provide the spark they need late game to get themselves that final kick of momentum.
Yeah, some of the girls might have to run both ways here and have just a couple of fill-ins now, just looking to really run as hard as they can for 1 point, get off the field, have the stars there, anchoring the lines. Both the Brereton's. Jerry is back on, by the looks of it.
So we do have both Breretons on the line here. Very important note we just got from Timmel taking our stats here for his Ultimate Peace charity is that all the Kaos goals are coming from 3 of their girls. The 2 Breretons and Delanes are the only ones who have thrown assists so far. So either get them hot and keep them on or start spreading it out. But again, late game here, whatever they do, they got to do it quick. So Brereton set to pull.
The standard of pulling has been quite high in this game. All the pulls have landed in. They've all been, at minimum brick mark. Most of them have gone all the way to the end zone line, which is brilliant. Puts your defense in a great spot. And this WA team's got some wheels. We see them coming down. MJ Rigby leading the charge. She's almost going to cut off the first pass. She does. What a chase there from Rigby. Oh, and Chloe Mack. What a throw. High release flick over the mark. Stefan, call us in, mate.
Here we go. Hussey with the disc now. Zone sets on. Chloe Mack with the disc. Fakes the backhand. Wants to return now. Let's see if she uses that same up top flick. And she does. She loves that throw. Lizzie Stevenson to Joy Lee. Joy Lee far side. 5 meters out of her own end zone as the zone gets onto her and they make her move. Over to Lucy Stevenson. Claire Hussey now. Hussey in the middle to Chloe Mack. Over to Hussey. Close sideline. Still just going side to side. Not too many big gainers yet, but they're slowly gathering some ground. Joy Lee considered the hammer there for a moment, then swings it right across to Hussey. Hussey with the disc in the middle. Lucy Stevenson. There's the hammer over to Joy Lee.
Team Box are going to have to get some movement here, and they're starting to find it. But as I said earlier in the game, you can have a 99% offense. You're throwing up passes, though, those numbers will start to work against you. They want to keep moving it down the field. Kaos are doing a good job of containment right now.
Absolutely. It's only going through the handlers thus far. Not too many touches from their upfield cutters and poppers, but they did there with Kat, and that's probably the most yards they've got. But as long as they can stay patient here, they're doing all right. Now Kat Phillips, far side of the field. Return throw to Lucy Stevenson. Return throw to Kat Phillips. Low 1-2. Ooh, and the throw in front, but Claire has a great grab as it falls away.
1%ers, Steph. 1%ers.
And whoa, a risky throw through the cup, but thrown with precision. And the next throw is on the goal line for Mei Lin. And she cashes it in to Haley Harris for the goal. That's 13-9. 4-point game. That horn's going to be going awfully soon. We'll see if we can make it to 15, but Kaos certainly with their hands full now.
Yeah, that throw from Hussey was something else, mate. We were looking right down the barrel of that, and I reckon there was maybe 5 centimetres in it on either side of the Frisbee from both of the defenders. They both had an arm out. She fitted it through that a very tight window there, and that really opened up the field for Team Box. Up to that point, they were just kind of going back and forth, not really a lot of movement. But once Hussey made that throw, she just, boom, off Team Box, went to the races. Stefan, great game. And JD looking special in that extra small shirt.
JD, one of the best shoe collections in Australian Ultimate. Sporting the Adidas Tech Fit, I think, right now. I've always got shoe envy of JD and his sneaker choices. Not so much of his T-shirt choice today, though.
He needs to get like a singlet on or something. Get out those manly, brawny arms of his.
Absolutely. We just need more JD, period. Helps everyone. Miss Phillips set to pull. Time's taken away. They're 2 points away from a championship. Seeing if they can get the D and make it happen as quick as possible. Kaos still hanging on to any last thread. See what they can do with this time.
Time cap's more than likely going to go during this point. So that means that we're probably going to see a game to, 14 if Kaos can put it in, 15 if they give up the turn. Oh, there's a drop by Rice.
Rice with the drop there. Unfortunate 2-throw possession for Kaos there. Box must be able to smell the win here. They are looking even more confident as this goes on. And then I said that, and a very uncharacteristic throw out of Mish Phillips. A throwaway there to turf, and Brereton picks up going the other way.
Oh, Brereton stepping up right now. She made that throw impossible for Mish Phillips. You see Mish go down and try and get the around, but Brereton had her covered all the way. Forces a really dodgy throw. Gets the up the line on Mish. Brereton taking it to the box defense right now. There's Delane. She's in shooting distance right now. Oh, puts it up. It's there. It's in, but then...
Sorry, our horn didn't have enough gas. That was absolutely hysterical by my opinion. But that is time cap nonetheless. Some of us heard it. Ran out of gas. So we're going to play out this point and add one. And that goal didn't count as well once we're back to the game and not the humor of the funny horn. Delane with the disc. Puts the same spot. Brereton there, but not quite in the end zone. Now she puts it to Ebony Taylor. She's got herself a goal. So game to 14, 13-10. Box can win it with one goal, or Kaos need a 4-point run, something they haven't been able to muster up this game yet.
Delane and Brereton down that far sideline, they've been unstoppable all game long. And you see, I think it was Delane that time throwing the goal to... Sarah Brereton threw it to Ebony Taylor. Thanks for the assist there, guys. And yeah, great offensive point there. Brereton injects herself into the game after the turn, gets the forced throw on Mish Phillips, and then runs that offense into the red zone and creates the opportunity for her teammates to score. Great team play. Timeout. Did you see who called that?
I didn't see who called the timeout.
Well, you're right, Chook. It would have to be Box because Jerry's chewed all of Kaos's timeouts on the end zone line. So, Team Box now with the opportunity to win it. They score one point. They win. Kaos are going to have to come up with 4. Can they do it?
No. I don't think so. I think this timeout is Box, just taking it all in, calming themselves down. And they're gonna score this one and win themselves a championship. There will be, I see it happening. There will be elation. There will be very high in emotion, similar to how people were at the party last night, emotionally high, having a wonderful time. It was a sensational ordeal, and we could see similar excitement. Well, one of these two teams, and again, right now, as much as Kaos looked good on that next goal, I think Box are going to walk this in and win themselves a title.
This has been a great game. Both teams are worthy finalists right now. Neither team have, just kind of happened to be in the finals. They both had to earn it. And you can see right now the level of play has been very, very high. Both teams have had to bring their A game and then some to get... to get goals, to get blocks, and it's been a great spectacle here today. We've got, looks like the call has finally come. Delane and Brereton over to the D team, along with Jerry and the Long Brereton. It looks like Rebecca will be pulling for Kaos. Stefan, you reckon this is going to be the last point, mate?
I do think so. Would love to see it extended right now, but I think Box have it in them to close this game out. Let's see if I'm right or if I put my foot in my mouth again. Hussey's got the disc. Looking for options. Tight D by Kaos. All credit to them. Working hard all day long and does have high stall count. Jacks it to space. No one can get to that space. And Kaos with a chance to make me look foolish here and extend this game.
Oh, what hard-nosed defense right there. That was in your face, in your pocket, shut down defense. There was nothing for Hussey to throw to there. The receivers just couldn't generate any separation. Brereton comes out of the stack. Delane goes up the line, resets to her sister. Around to Jerry. Stefan, the huck goes up into the end zone. There's a score for Kaos, 13-11.
Casey Meekins, Pete gets the goal and makes me look foolish by getting that goal and not letting Box win it when I said they were gonna. But I still think Box might win it on the next one anyways. Oh, but there is a call on the field, so I don't look so foolish yet, and resolved quickly with the sublime influence on the sideline there, making sure that one stayed in.
Oh yeah, the Sublime boys getting around Kaos right there, making sure the call stayed as it was. Very, very vocal. Good to see. What did you think of Hugh Osborne's Speedo?
I think it was absolutely terrible, but good for Ultimate. I hated watching it, every second of it, but just good for the sport. You know, you need that kind of stuff. We need people just being different, and Hugh Osborne certainly fits the bill of very different and entertaining. It was entertaining. Here we go. So, is the mega run on? Is the miracle comeback on? Or is Box going to walk one in and win a championship?
If the mega run is on, they will have to have some other players step up right now. Kaos, that is. Because Brereton, well, both the Breretons, Delane won't be able to bring that kind of lumber for the next 3 points. They're going to have to find someone else to also make a play for them.
That's it. That's what I want to see. I want to see those Breretons and Delanes. I want to see them run themselves ragged for another 10 minutes here, put it all through themselves, put the onus on them. And I think that's what Kaos actually needs, is for them to be at their best for 3 more points and have them out there and have their best players out. The pull goes down. It stays in bounds. And KP picks it up. Flick is centered to Chloe Mack. That wasn't that high of a release of a flick finally. And what a wind-up by Kat Phillips. Almost thought she was going to take her out there on the return. Now she puts it to Tink. Tink with the disc. She looking for a backhand. Now gets it to Shelly Slater. Slater having a look. Looks to backhand. These Kaos marks are exceptional. They're trying to pivot through them and not able. And Shelly Slater, maybe she saw one of her teammates on the sideline. Not sure what happened, but threw to absolutely no one there.
And it's at times like these, Stefan, that you get the chills, man. That the heart starts to beat a little bit faster. Yeah, there's some goosebumps. He can hear it. Brereton's going to pick up the disc. Delane's the dump. Engages. Gets it off. We need to see Rebecca Brereton getting around the disc right now. And that is some... Oh, Team Box is starting to step it up as well now. Stefan, this is good, man.
Sensational stuff here. I really do want to see Kaos pump this one in. Great throw up line by Brereton to Sabrina. Sabrina having a look. Kat Phillips with the crazy arms going out right now on the mark. She is flailing all over the place. High stall count, high release. We've got Meekins. Got herself another one. Goal for Kaos. It's 12-13. Game to 14. Could this really be happening? Can they do it again? Can they extend this game? Or can Box end the party, end the celebration, end the momentum, and win themselves a title?
Meekins coming up big for Kaos. Wow, what a grab. Gets her feet down. That is an athletic play right there. Huge, huge for Kaos. Is that 13s? Or is it only 12?
That's 13-12. 2 points ago, it was 13-10, and I said it was going to be over. And here we are still talking about this game that's still happening. So Kaos, taking this late game momentum, and we spoke about this earlier. What's going on in the heads of the Box team right now after having their calming, talking down. All we got to do is walk it in. We got a championship, and now all of a sudden there's this run coming against them. Are there doubts that will emerge in their minds? Who knows what happens? But the last couple of turnovers by Team Box have been errors on their own accord, not D's from the Kaos, though the pressure's been there.
Oh, the pressure's definitely been there. So, right now, this is well and truly a national final to worthy any final. Brereton's going to stay out there, along with Delane and also Sarah. It's pretty much the same line. Thanks for the help there, Chook. Mei Lin's going to catch this one for Team Box.
And look at that, the defense there before she can make an easy first pass, making them work right out the gates. Hussey moves to get that one, get free on Brereton there. She's got the disc, puts it up the line. Kizza almost in front there. Great defense, but Caitlin Richards hangs on to the disc, safe as houses with two hands. Looks for Mei Lin. Mei Lin changes direction. Oh, in traffic there. And a great catch by Q. Q to Hussey. Hussey moves it over to Miss Phillips. Close sideline, back to her sister Kat, and she goes to the races. Sees her sister, but puts it out to Joy Lee. Joy Lee now right in front of us, flicks it into Mei Lin, and the poaching Brereton almost got a piece of that. Now Kat Phillips puts it to Miss Phillips. Big line on here for Team Box. They're looking good. They're at the end zone. Oh, big trip up, but doesn't stop the stall count. Q at the disc now. Faking backhand. Return pass to Joy Lee. I want to see a hammer out of Joy Lee, but that's looking like a more standard throw. Backhand to Kat Phillips. She puts it out into the end zone, into space. This could be for the championship. Oh my God, what a grab to win the game and to win the title by Q. Box hanging on there. Kaos just kept fighting back and put some doubts in the head of Box, but then what a way to finish that and take home the championship for Sporting Team Box Atletico United.
And that's what it took, Stefan, to win the final. Huge layout. You know, that thing was waist high, and it was going like a laser. Q, what a game she's had. She took that big hit early, you know, a massive smack to the head, and she's dusted it off, got up, and caught a great pass. Team Box, they do hang on in the end, mate. It was looking shaky, though. It was looking really shaky. What a great final it's been.
An excellent final, as you said. A great weekend all around. Glad, again, that ULTI.TV is here and continuing to deliver Ultimate to the viewers of Australian Ultimate and those around the world watching what we're doing here in Australia, too. Hope you enjoyed the game. Thanks, Daniel Clinton. It's Stefan Rapazzo, and we're all done for the day.
I the motherfucker. He didn't even tell me about it. He's like, just send her to like, ball. Well, I mean, if there's a bonding weekend, there might be some money, but all the stuff that's it, yeah, I can't get a lot of last minute. That's also good. Yeah. No, the only thing would be, like, if there's a bonding weekend, like, then I assume there'll be some. I imagine, now, some people pay. Push her over,
weights. Better get some quality players to play against us. Just joking, I'll see you guys later. Nice to meet you.